Hello, Abib here. On my previous video, I was setting up running mode to our character, to this third-person character controller, and I'm going to do some revision of my previous code, which is this one. I added this line and this line, and I think I don't need to do so. I delete the line, and this one, instead of placing it here, I will move it to another location, which is this block. Disable all movements anim. Here I can add that is running animation here. I can set it to false here. So this function, if we call it, it will disable all the animation with boolean parameters, including is running. So that's it. And I will also make some revision here. I did the wrong thing for the transition between running to walking. This condition should not be is running, but instead should be is walking, and this one should be is running through. Correct. And this one was wrong, so I did some correction. And let me check the game. Walking, and here is running. Yeah, still I cannot get rid of this transition between walking and running. If you can see, when I am walking and I hit this button, it pauses a bit, then it starts to run. I don't know how to remove that gap or the pause. If you know, please let me know how to do it. Okay, that's for the fixing previous errors. And the next thing here that I'm going to do is to limit the running ability of this character. So this character should not be able to run forever. For example, he can be running only for 5 seconds maybe, and then it should be walking again. So I need to add some indicator somewhere here. Yeah, I need to show an indicator that the character is getting tired and he won't be able to run again. Alright, to do so, we need to edit our my player script here, and we need some another public variables. Again, another public variables. Here I will add public float running duration, or max running duration. And let me add some initial values here. For the speed, let me check. My default speed is 2 and running speed maybe 4 is enough. So here I use 2f and this one 4f, and max running duration maybe we set it to 5f, 5 seconds, and then what? Then the interval between getting tired and getting another ability to run again, we need to set the interval between them. So here I will add public float recovery running recovery duration, maybe for another 5 seconds. And then we will need another variable. Here I will type private float current running energy. This current running energy, by default I will initialize its value here. Current running energy equals to default current, this one, current running max running duration. By default its value is this one. And then here I will need another boolean variable. Yeah, another boolean variable. So you will see a lot of variables here will be listed along this tutorial. So here I will need maybe I can use public variable. Let me check this inspector. Okay, I'm going to add here, hang on, yeah, it's moving, it's jumping, it's running. Here I will create another public pool is running started. This is another variable that is required for running ability of this character. So another thing that I'm going to show it to you is that I don't have to see these boolean variables here. So I will move this yeah, I will move these 4 or 5 boolean variables to the bottom of these lines, and then here I'm going to hide it from the inspector. If I'm correct, the way to hide it is to type hide in inspector or hide from inspector. Let me check. They are still visible, so it was not correct. Let me find out. Hang on a second. Okay, let me find this article. Okay, the correct one is this line, hide in inspector. What is the difference? They are same, right? But I still seeing it is moving. Alright, it is only hiding one line of the code. What if I want to hide multiple lines? Let me find about multiple lines. Okay, public gamma object. Alright, we should do it this way. We should not do it multiple lines, so I will delete the rest of these lines and merge them like this. Alright, is running started. So by default the value of is running started is false, and here when I trigger the run mode button, the function is here. Which one is it? Here. When I set its value to true, when I call this set running mode to true, I need to set the value of is running started to false, to true. Then here in the fixed update, I'm going to add another if statement. I will check if is running is started, then I need to set its value again here to be false. And also I need to do something else here, some other thing, which is the timer. I'm going to make a timer here. I have a blog post here about how to create a simple Unity timer without creating coroutine, and it is this way. Yeah, because we are going to make a timer, we need another variable. So hang on, let me think. Do we need this line or not? Okay, basically we have this line here is running started, and if the running variable is started, if its value is true, we will start to count down, to set the countdown, and it is this way. I have this variable which is running energy. Yeah, running energy. I paste it here, copy and paste it here, and for each second I will reduce the running energy by the time dot delta time. So here I type negative equal reduced by time dot delta time. Okay, lowercase d time dot delta time, and then we need to check hang on. Okay, the correct way is here we set the current running energy to be not be reduced by time dot delta time, but instead we need to set its value to be same as this max running duration. Okay, this way, and then forget about this line first. If running started, current running energy equals to max running duration, then oh no, I'm getting confused also. Is running started, if is running started, if here let's do the if statement. If current running energy is more than 0, okay, I think it is the correct way, then we should reduce the current running energy by time dot delta time. Else which the current running energy is less than 0 or 0, the running energy is empty. If it is empty, then we set its running started to be false. Current running energy, let me delete it first, is running started equals to false. And also I need to add this is running started and is running, then here else after the running energy is getting empty, I set its running started to false and also is running to false. It means that if I'm losing the energy of running, I cannot run again. I should be working. And here this line, I think I need to place it here after the running. No, not there. Remember, I have another variable which is this max running duration, no, running the recovery duration. I will need to start another timer to recover the player to be able to run again. So if the running energy is empty, then I will start another timer here to recover the energy of the player. To do so, let me comment it first. I would need to create another variable again, which is running recovery started. So getting more complicated, right? This variable, by default, its value is false. So I will set its value here is running recovery started to true. Then here is another if statement. If is running recovery started true, I will add another timer, but I still need another variable to hold the value of current recovery timer. So here I'm making another variable is running recovery started, running recovery duration. Yeah, here I will add another variable, current recovery timer. The value of current recovery timer here if it's running recovery started is true, then I set the value of current recovery timer to be this variable, recovery duration. Yeah, I will need another 5 seconds to recover to be able to run again. So its value should be running recovery duration. Then what? Then I set it the value of this is running recovery started to be false. And here outside this if statement, I will check the timer. I will make it here. If imagine I'm duplicating these lines, I will edit the code now. If current recovery timer more than 0, yeah, if it is more than 0, then current recovery timer should be decreased by time dot delta time. Else, if the recovery timer has been ended, it should be what to do here. Here I need to set the value of is running started to true. The variable name confuses us, so I'm going to rename it to is running allowed. Is running allowed. I will replace it with this name. Okay, is running allowed to true. So if I'm not recovered, I cannot run. I'm not allowed to run. And let me go back here. Is running allowed true is doesn't make sense here, so I will delete it here. And let me set by default the is running allowed. The default value of is running for allowed should be true. Current running energy, max running duration. Okay, I need to call this line of code again. So I need to set the value of current running energy. When the recovery time has been ended, I'm allowed to run again. Is running allowed equals to true, then current I shouldn't say equals, so is running allowed is true. We assign the value true to this variable. So yeah, current running energy equals to not equals current running energy, we set this value to max running duration to current running energy. Then to make sure that everything is fine, I need to debug what I did in this code, in this script. So I will need some debug text here. I will add another debug text. Okay, I got an error here. Cannot implicitly convert type float to bool. 104. Current recovery timer float to bool. Running recovery duration is float, and current recovery timer. Okay, current recovery timer is not Boolean variable, so here I need to public. It should not be public. Yeah, never mind. Just need to change the type of this variable, float, and because it is a new line, I need to hide it again here. Okay, let me go back. Okay, errors are gone. Now about the debug text, I am placing it on the top right corner of my game and set its text alignment to be like this, this way. And here this shouldn't be debug text. This one, okay, this one I should rename it to health text. Okay, let me find the other health text. Okay, and I need to rename this update debug text to update health text. What the heck, I need to change it to update health text. What did I do previously? I misclicked. Let me click replace all, and here I need to make another function which is public void update show debug text. Yeah, and here the text. Where is the text? I need to create public text. Debug text. This one is the real debug text. I set I don't need to create a function here, so let me just delete it. Delete, and here I'm going to, or maybe here I'm going to update my debug text.text to be, here I type is running variable is running plus new line, and then after new line I'm going to debug is running allowed. Is running allowed, then plus new line. What else? Current running energy plus current running energy, and then what else do I need to debug? Current recovery timer, maybe, plus new line, current recovery timer plus current recovery timer. Okay, let me test the game. Okay, let me run the game and let me debug it by seeing the output on the debug text here. Game, new text. Okay, it is the wrong text here. Alright, debug text.text. Debug text, I need to assign the public text variable, which is this one, debug text, and this is my debug text object. I place it here, and I need to replace the health text. It is here. Okay, now let me run the game. Okay, health is 100, is running false, is running allowed true, current running energy 5, current recovery timer 0. Now I'm going to start to run. I press this button, is running true, I'm running. Let me run for, I need to run for 5 seconds. It is still running. Hang on, let me make this plane a bit bigger so I can run more farther. I can run way more than this plane is very small. Okay, it's running false, it's running allowed true. Now I'm going to run, it's running true. I need to debug the running timer. Okay, so I need to know what is current running energy. Yeah, current running energy, I already have it here. Hang on, let me running energy 5. Okay, the problem is this running energy when I'm running is stuck in this 5. It is not decreasing. I need it to be decreased by time. So current running energy, it is here, and it is not decreasing. So the problem is this current running energy is not decreasing. Why? I need to find out. Find out why and why. Running through is running allowed through. Now both is running through and is running allowed through. This running energy must be decreased. By why it is not decreasing? Current running energy, okay, I suspect this is the problem. Let me comment it and run the game again. I need to stop it and rerun the game. Okay, just clear the console. Running false, running allowed through. Let me go to run. Now the running energy is decreasing, right? Now it is 0. When it is 0, let me restart again. Working, running, and running energy is decreasing. Once it starts to get 0, the player is working. And current recovery timer, I can run again. Okay, so somehow we need to change this code. We need to we need to move this line to another block that is correct place to place the code. I think I need to move it here. I move it here. And then current recovery timer, do I have it here? Okay, let me initiate the value of current recovery timer here on the start. Then I run this if statement. If running recovery started, if current recovery timer more than 0, else is running allowed true. And here we enable again this line. Then this line I move it here, and what? And then what? Let me check and test the game again. Play. Take a look at these values: walking, running, now getting tired, and now I'm walking. Okay, 0. Now I'm still walking. To run again, I need to click this button again, and now I can start running. And when I'm getting tired, I'm starting to walk again. Okay, the current recovery timer is stuck there. I need to reset its value. I need to reset the value of current recovery timer to be the max running recovery duration. Yeah, here is the variable that I have commented here. Now I remember I need to use it somewhere here. For maybe here I will set its value. I will assign its value to this current recovery timer, equals to, not equals again, I assign this value to this variable. Oh, I'm getting tired. Now it should be working, completely working, and let's start to test it. 5 working, running, and then I'm getting tired. I'm working, recovery timer is going to be ended. Now everything back to 5. I can press the running button again to start running for 5 seconds, and I'm getting tired. I'm walking again until I recover. After I recover, I can run again. Yeah, that's it. We did it. Now we can, because we already have this function and mechanism, running and walking mechanism, now we can set the default value of our running and walking and energy blah 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 to the any values that we need. Here max running duration, I want to run for 10 seconds for example, and how long I should recover and I can run again, maybe 15 seconds. Then I need to override the prefab. We can test it. Let's run for 10 seconds, and then we need to recover for 15 seconds to be able to run again. Okay, now I'm getting tired. I'm walking. Now when it's reached 0, I can run again. So forget about the indicator. I mentioned before that I'm going to create an indicator that I can run again. Forget about it. You can make it for yourself. It's too time consuming already, and this is enough thing for running and walking mechanism. You can see I can continue to run after I stop running, and the timer is continuing. Now I cannot run because I'm tired already. I will wait until this timer ends, then I can run again. 3, 2, 1. Now I can run again. Okay guys, thank you for watching. This is another 38 minutes of recording. Happy getting bored. Okay, bye bye. See you next time.